Welcome to Chabad YouTube. My name is Yeshua Durkin. And I was davening and just contemplating and thinking. And I thought of davening to Hashem in a different kind of way. This way, I don't know, even right now it seems unique. This way is not approaching Hashem as a master serves the King of Kings, where you have all these rigid rules and all these nitty-gritty particulars and all these things. But I have all these rules. I feel like a slave in chains. And then, you know how my davening ends up turning out to be? Let's get it over with. Because as soon as you say the words, it's over. And my prayers are just empty and dry. But I thought of a different level. Not a minion, where you have to go with the pace of the group that's going as fast as they can. But davening to Hashem and approaching Him as His son. And what do I mean by this? Approaching Hashem with complete sincerity. You look through the words on the Siddur, because the ones that composed the Siddur, they were very righteous people, and they had the proper meditations and everything. But don't just rush through the words in Hebrew. Look through every word in your language, whether it's Spanish, Portuguese, whatever, Russian. Go through each and every word. And don't limit yourself to the words that are in the text. We're talking about your Father. You're approaching your Father. Does your Father want you to say what all the other kids are saying, or does your Father want you to have a mind of your own? I know my mom told me to have a mind of my own and not say what all the other kids are saying. So I was davening and I asked Hashem from the bottom of my heart to help me. Not just to help me, but to have compassion and to accept me for who I am and help me be a better person. And I just asked Him. I was approaching Him as a child will ask his father for whatever his heart desires. And I was singing the whole time. The whole text I was singing whatever tone I want, because I don't have a minion telling me to be quiet. I don't have anyone saying I'm disturbing them. And then I just ask Hashem for everything I need, or everything the world needs, and I start talking to Him about my own ideas with my limited mind, things I learned in Chassidus or whatever, and I just start speaking to Hashem and requesting that the King of Kings and my Father have compassion on us, end all the wars, and have the people not fight for what they believe in, but love for what they believe in. And I ask Hashem to remove all this and to remove all judgment, because how could we be judged if we weren't raised right? No, most people weren't raised the way that Hashem wants us to be, and a lot of the world was completely suffering for the sins of their fathers and the fathers before them, and on generation after generation. So I was asking Hashem if He could just wipe our slate clean with everybody, teach us a path, and send the Gula, send the redemption, end all suffering. Not judge us for what we're doing, but give us a healing, a redemption, a completeness, and a proper path that He wants us to do in a way that everybody could understand. Not just some rigid rules where we're commanded to do this and this and this and this, where it drives a person crazy, but teach us in a way that we can understand, and we come and approach Hashem on our own terms. It's just a thought I had. May everybody get what they need. May everybody daven and pray to Hashem in a sincere way. And I truly believe those that are praying with a group of 10 or whatever, and they're following all those rules, to not limit themselves to that prayer, but at least set aside a sincere prayer besides that and approach Hashem. Because there is an idea that if you pray with a group of 10, you bring the divine presence down, and it's a very good thing. On the other hand, I think we also just let it out. Cry to Hashem, talk to Hashem, thank Hashem for everything He gives us, and approach Him very sincerely. We don't have to approach Him as slaves and servants, but we're all children of Hashem. And may we all get mercy from our Father, and may all this suffering and Golus end. Mashiach now.